Natalie Seagriff, thank you so much for doing this interview with us. We really appreciate it. And congratulations on the award.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Absolutely. Could we start by having you introduce yourself a little bit and the project as well?
Sure. I am the project manager for this project as the architect of record with SWBR. And when companies and Soldier On approached us, I believe it was last summer, to design the addition to an existing phase one project that they had done.
Can you say a little bit about Soldier On's mission?
Yeah, so Soldier On is a nonprofit organization that provides supportive housing for homeless vets. So it's not just the affordable housing component, but it's also wraparound services that they would have, that they would need, medical care, mental health, job search, things like that. So it's not just about the apartment units themselves, but it's everything from site amenities, making sure it's an environment that is mentally beneficial for them. So trauma-informed design becomes a very big part of our design decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. And will you be then also providing space for social services on site, or is that part of the?
Yeah. So in fact, in the existing building that we're tying into, there's an old gymnasium that got mothballed for future phase. So we're going to incorporate that for those supportive services.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned trauma-informed design, and I know that this is also a passive house project. So how does passive house, how is that kind of jibing with trauma-informed design? Are they mutually supportive, and in what ways?
Oh, absolutely. I think in the most significant way is probably in the auditory arena, because of the wall construction of the more robust wall construction of a passive house system. It's going to automatically lend itself to more auditory privacy. There are certain sounds that might be triggering that would be, so this would help shield a lot of that for the veterans. Triple pane windows, the closed cell, spray foam insulation, all that just tightens things up a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know that you're also reaching beyond passive house in terms of innovations, right? The project will be employing geothermal and battery storage and prefabricated framing components. Could you share a little bit more about that? And are there lessons learned that you see that could be applicable to other projects? How's that playing out for you?
I think in terms of it's a holistic approach to not only utilizing the building site, which is actually very, our lot line is actually quite tight. So we had to utilize as much as the underground excavation area for things like parking, things like, and then that lent itself to other, integrating other things like geothermal. We're going to have air to water heat pumps. And then there are other site amenities that are going to be incorporated as well. So
yeah. Fantastic. Well, Natalie, I really appreciate you taking the time to share a little bit about the project and about your work. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap up?
No, just really proud to be a part of this project, part of this team, Soldier On, and when companies, they're just wonderful to work with, and yeah, we're excited to keep this going.